Hi, I'm Brandon, and this is Gentle Earth Boatworks, where I'm building a 21.5-foot sailboat designed by John Welsford called the Penguin here in the boat shed in my backyard. On this session, I'm going to be working on attaching the cockpit stringers to the bottom panel and probably try to get in another frame as well. So let's get started. The cockpit stringers are made out of 20 by 20 millimeter stock. So I ripped that down to size and they're attached to the bottom panel. So here I'm just laying it out where it meets the side stringer there, or the chine stringer I guess you could call it. Marking that out so I can cut it. Here I'm just checking the fit, making sure everything lines up right, and marking where the end of that stringer is so I can make the cut to length. Plans call for the stringers to be attached with number 10 screws on 100 millimeter centers, so I'm laying that out here. Next step is drilling the pilot hole and making the countersinks for the screw heads. Then I used a waterproof PVA glue and then set the stringer in place and screwed it down. I set frame number 8 in place and clamped it into position so I could make a template for the cockpit sides. So this was a kind of a trial and error thing. I just used some red rosin paper and started trimming down. And after an iterative process, I finally arrived with what I thought was going to be a good fit. Next step is taking that paper template and laying it out on my plywood. Cockpit sides are 3-inch marine grade plywood. I'm using Okame. I've used a little bit of Moranti when I first began the project, but the supplier I was getting my plywood from stopped carrying that, so pretty much everything's been Okame except the bottom panel, which was Baltic birch. Then I used the jigsaw to make some notch cuts around the chine stringers and bulkhead number 9. And here I'm trying to do some dry fitting, just make sure everything lines up before I prep everything for a glue up. After some more fine tuning, I finally got it where I liked it. I got a coat of epoxy on all the new parts, and then did a final test fit, and then disassembled again so I can drill and mask off in preparation for the glue up. I mixed up some thickened epoxy and applied it to all the mating surfaces, and then reassembled and screwed it in place. The last step will be going back and adding epoxy fillets around all the joints. Well, I had been trying to get at least one video a month done. Didn't make it last month. August was crazy. But next time, I think I'll be working on bulkhead number 7, getting that installed, which is the aft bulkhead of the cabin. And then also got some more material, so hopefully I can start on that centerboard case. So we'll see how far we get. But until then, like, subscribe, and share. And thanks for watching.